This started late because of Derek. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans. Wait for it. For the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and we are back with an AEW Dynamite review for February 12th, 2020. This has been titled An Eye for an Eye, and that's exactly what this episode was all about for this one. Joining me today to give a review of all this, we've got Derek in the house.
What up, what up?
We got Rob in the house.
What's going on?
Making a rare appearance for an AEW show.
Been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
Without a dope beat to step two. Step two. Step two. Step two.
Man, I was going more for Rakim, but what up, Aaliyah?
Yeah, there you go.
Rip. But, yeah, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite from Austin, Texas tonight. I know Jesus De Leon was in the house at the show. Jesus. So, shout out to Jesus, who probably won't be in the chat. He's probably watching AEW Dark as we speak. And also, big shout out to my boys, Headlock Talk. They are also at the event, formerly part of the Brainbuster Radio crew with me. So, shout outs to those guys as well. Make sure you check out their content. Let's see who we got in the live chat with us tonight. We got Original Biggie in the house. What's good, Obi-Wan? PR Nightmare Nelson, what's happening?
Miss you, bro.
Nah, Nelson was talking a lot of stuff here. But Nelson did say he would pay $2 for the podcast. Now he's trying to chump change me for $1.50.
Nelson ain't paying shit.
Yeah, this is true. Original Biggie said 35 cents. Biggie, I thought we were cool. Sick, what's going on, brother? He said, really good show tonight. Great two eyes. Thank you, good sir. I'm glad someone noticed a little, addition on there. Donnie's in the house. Did you just make that noise too? That was Donnie as well. See what I'm saying? Thomas Polster, what's going on? Good to see you guys in here. But guys, really quick, do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube live right now, hit that like button. Make sure you guys click it, smash it. Rob, give me a move tonight.
Surprise roll up.
Surprise roll up that damn like button. Hit it like it's never been hit before. Also, if you guys are watching this after the fact, leave me a comment down below. Leave me some thoughts on the show, what you liked about it. Hell, just go down and write, I watched this. It helps me out, so I appreciate that as well. And make sure you guys check out the links below. We do have powerslam.tv. If you guys want to watch some of the best independent wrestling, use the code EPW show and you guys can check that out. Put out a podcast yesterday, NXT TakeOver Portland preview and predictions. We will have a review this Sunday, so make sure you join us on the channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. When you subscribe, your name will pop up. Get to see a really cool GIF. Let me know, guys. We got people saying Taz Mission in the house. Rockstar Savage just joined us. Casey Briggs is also in the house. What is going on? What is going on? Let's get into this. AEW Dynamite tonight. We started off with a tag team match. Tag team action, I think, is one of their specialties in the AEW division here. And we had Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, the current tag team champions, versus SCU. Now, there's a lot going on with all of this. We get cowboy shit chant started early on for my man Hangman Page. We even got some stuff from the Dark Order. Rob, I'm going to let you kind of kick it off, talking about the Dark Order a little bit here. Please, your thoughts.
Well, sitting next to the accused Exalted One.
I know nothing of the sort.
I thought this was all right. They came out with, they say, were they calling out Daniels? The Exalted One will be here and we'll deal with you.
And there's people who you don't know that are with us already. So they're basically alluding to someone has joined them.
Hey, they got like sleeper agents.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
AKA sleeper cells.
Yep.
Oh, good reference. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you think of that, though, Rob? I mean, are you feeling this? We really don't get your perspective too often except for in the chat. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on this Dark Order gimmick right now?
I like it. I'm with it. I just want to see where it goes.
What did you guys think about Daniels volunteering to go check on everybody else, like, throughout all of this? I thought it was really suspect for him to do that, but...
I kind of want to get back to that after the match.
I'm going to call this hashtag dumb babyface syndrome, the way I see it when it comes to this. Don't understand why, and Why would you do that, Daniels? Why? It makes you look guilty, bro.
Exactly. PR, my boy.
Connor, what's going on? Good to see you in here, Connor. Let's see here. Hashtag no filter, Derek. No, Derek needs filters tonight. Trust me. He was talking crazy while we were watching the show.
It was
Silence! You were talking crazy, bro.
It was PG rated. It was.
Lies. So, let's get into this. They had a really good back and forth match in this. I thought this was one of the better matches for Kaz and Scorpio Sky. I thought they looked really good in this. Dude, can I just say this? There were some rocky spots throughout this. I thought that it looked a little sloppy at times.
I was going to say it started out kind of rough.
Yeah, like the catches, the last call Hangman Page hit, he caught him kind of awkwardly. It didn't look great, but he kipped up perfectly. You could tell he was kind of mad, so he did a lot of power kip-ups. Also, the spot even to finish the match was kind of a little ugly, where they're doing the V-trigger knee into the buckshot lariat. I think Kaz caught a knee to the back of the head.
He had to, because the way that they like clashed with each other, he didn't really have like enough room for any kind of give whatsoever.
And they said the margin of error for that is razor thin. So,
and they might have crossed that threshold.
I don't know, the way they sold it at the end, it kind of looked like it, but
yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Like, at the end, he reached for the ropes. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? The match is done.
He reached for it on 3, too. So I don't know if he was just, like, trying to sell that he was out of it or he was actually out of it. But
yeah, but he looked like he took one right on the noggin there. And after all of this is done, Kenny Omega and Paige celebrate. Paige obviously goes to get beer. The people cheer for it. I think this is a wise move to get him cheered as well. I know some people aren't feeling this because of the alcohol being brought up, and some people are like, hey, I know people who are alcoholics, or I used to be one. I've seen it on Twitter and stuff, and it's just like, I get it. They're kind of. Do you think they're going on a slippery slope, Rob, with that, or is it?
I make better life choices.
Yeah.
What are you saying? For other people, you're saying? I guess you can't put it on you can't bear it on some television characters at times. I mean, I get that they're role models, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel very weird about this.
Yeah, but then if you look at it that way, you don't want to put it on people who are quote unquote role models, but yet you'll have college parties on TV. You're not disputing the movies though, right? You'll sit there and watch that. You can't have it both ways.
I hear you. That's a good point about making disputes. But Hangman Page is doing a good job with this. I think it's getting him more over the beer drinking.
Yes.
Makes him look like a common man. I think he's more over now than he was at All Out when he challenged for the title against Jericho. So he's in a better position in my opinion. After the match though, we started getting tag teams rolling out. The Dark Order. We also had the Best Friends come out. So the Dark Order come out and they actually make it known everything. They're coming out talking on the microphone. The Best Friends come out to make the save because of Orange Cassidy getting beat up last week by the Dark Order. I get it. And then once I saw TH2, the Young Bucks, and a bunch of other tag teams come out, they're selling the Battle Royal for next week.
Yeah.
So it was a wise move to have them come out and do that. The Young Bucks cleared house. They are clearly positioning them as the favorites to win this. We didn't see Private Party, though. We didn't see SEMA. SEMA has a tag partners. I'm not sure who it was. SEMA and Hawk. They had a couple other teams. One or two of them weren't out there with this. But I thought this was a good way to hype up the tag team match. Let's see what the chat is.
Before we go to the chat, did you notice that when the Young Bucks came out, JR on commentary called them the Bucks of Youth?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And who calls them the Bucks of Youth? Broken Matt Hardy.
That's all I got. Delete! Let me see here. Yeah, there's rumors Matt Hardy's contract looks like it ended. Monday Night Raw, taken out. We'll see what happens with it. He did like a tweet when he said goodbye, and then the Dark Order said, you say goodbye, we say hello. And he liked that tweet.
I feel like that's a swerve, though, man, because you notice Christopher Daniels never made it back out with this whole tag team standoff. I don't know if he was beaten down backstage or...
That's very true. That's very true. He definitely didn't make it back out.
Maybe he let him out there because he's actually the exalted one. Not my man sitting here.
Let me see here. We got Doug. Doug said, how was Dynamite? We're talking about it right now, Doug, but good to have you in here. Oh, shoot. Did y'all join the Dark Order? I haven't joined any Dark Order. Rockstar Savage has the beer up. Charles Barkley, I'm not a role model, original Biggie wrote. You stupid Biggie. I love it. Hangman is the man, Sean Harrington said, and he brought up T-Hawk. Thank you. PR Nightmare said, did you see his post? I don't know who his is.
See someone, Matt Hardy.
Yeah. I mean, we're like Rob said, this could be a swerve. They have options with things. I like this. You could say, well, let's go here. What if we did this? What if we did that? Lots of different things they could do. Casey wants to say, made no sense to have the Dark Order included here with all the other tag teams. Either push the Dark Order story or advertise the Battle Royal with all the other teams coming out, not both. I think that they're part of it, though. They're in the mix. So I don't have an issue with them showing up for this. Christopher Daniels is the Exalted One on deck if Matt Hardy doesn't join AEW. If Matt signs, Daniels is just there as the red herring. Good point.
Could be the other way around.
Delete! Yeah, I want to see what Matt could do, man. I really felt he wasn't used to his fullest potential in WWE. Partially not his fault, but partially his tag team partner's fault. You can get into many of the reasons why, but I appreciate that. PR Nightmare says, thank you, you get me.
I'm talking about Matt Hardy.
I know. That's, but I didn't know what he was talking about. The chat is going crazy about different things. I got Charles Barkley popping up. I got Matt Hardy on my mind. T-Hawk. You don't know what's happening in here. Vince is running the Dark Order. It was me all along. Good shit, pal. Knock it off, Doug. Knock it off. We will not have any of that.
Lose it.
I respect it.
Let's get into the next segment real quick, guys. I really thought this was kind of one of the shining moments that probably won't get a lot of credit on other shows, podcasts, whatever you guys like to listen to. Jim Ross and Santana. They did a sit-down interview. JR sitting down there. I like these kind of quick sit-downs because Jim Ross was always good at these back in the day. It's this type of thing that got Mick Foley over. It got so many other people over. And I thought they did a really good job here. We learned that Santana's father at one point was blind. He found out at the age of 14 that he wasn't going to possibly be able to see once he turned 25. They had the pictures of him up with the sunglasses on. He has a walking cane. I'm sorry, that's not the right word.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
A visually impaired cane.
But I think it's a, what is it, CNI cane or something?
Yeah. It was a cane that you basically tap the ground with if you have vision problems. And I did not know this about Santana, so it kind of let me into his life a little bit. And I think Santana cut a damn good promo in all of this. That's the real point that I wanted to illustrate.
It made the angle a little more personal, so you're a little more emotionally invested into it.
Mm-hmm. They did a really good job with that, and
and I like the transition that they did. Going, as he's sitting there talking about his father, they went from that to him and his father standing there, and then him walking with his dad, and then going from there. I'm like, that's a great segment,
and it showed like that the heels have a heart too, but they have bad motives for why they do things.
Exactly, because it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Let me see here. The chat is going in. Casey is still arguing his point about the Dark Order to keep them strong. Blazer bring back the Brood.
Talking about what happened on Raw.
AEW has had some great videos lately with the Road to Dynamite and the Control Center stuff. I agree, Sean, with that. Rob, what did you think of the Santana stuff real quick?
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Dopeness. Let's move on to the next thing here. Then we get a Darby Allen video, which I thought was well done. Darby Allen, from what I've heard, he does this on his own with a buddy, and he still hasn't talked because of the skateboard getting jammed into his throat. So this week, he uses a tactic that Donnie's favorite, Sammy Guevara, uses all the time.
Spanish God.
He uses cue cards, and he wrote them basically on like ripped up cardboard, which made it feel more Darby Allen-ish. And he wrote basically, kissing Jericho's ass gave me herpes. He wrote all these things, and he then challenges Sammy Guevara to a match at AEW Revolution. I like where they're going with this. Casey likes where they're going with this. Tiff, what's going on? Good to have you in here. I love it, dude. I think they did a really good job illustrating he can't talk, but he meant business at the same time. What did you think of this, D?
You know what? I actually like how they still have him coughing. Like, damn it, you really messed up my throat. And he's still coughing along, like, but still putting on the promos. That is how you do promos. I have nothing else to say, but that's how you do promos.
Sick just said that was a hood promo. Darby Allen breathing all hard and shit. Yeah. I agree with that.
With the oil slick at his feet and everything.
Mm-hmm. Sean Harrington says Darby Allen versus Sammy Guevara is going to be a stealer of a match.
I agree.
I like it. Queen of the Indies said, great episode tonight. Tiff, I couldn't agree more. R-Dub in the house as well. What's going on, R-Dub? Malik Murray in the house as well. R-Dub said they need to keep doing this with Darby. They've got some really good stuff, man. What's in the cup?
That ain't water.
Rob, what did you think of Darby Allen, man? We haven't heard your thoughts yet. And do you like the entrance gear, first and foremost? Casey has to know this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my thing with the whole Darby Allen thing, especially this week, I appreciate the consistency in storytelling.
Yes.
Like, they're sticking with their guns.
I like it. But to me, there are some standouts in the company who are future stars. And I'm telling you right now, I think I see it in MJF. And I think he's already halfway there. Yeah. Jungle Boy.
Yep.
Luchasaurus. Mm-hmm. Darby Allen. Sammy Guevara. I even want to start saying Santana a little bit. But you have guys who are going to be elevated soon. And I don't know. Ray Phoenix. But I already felt like they were already big stars and they're there, in my opinion. But these guys are people who some guys have never heard of, fans have never heard of, and they are getting to that next level. And I think they're doing a really good job elevating talent. And I put up a tweet, I believe, yesterday about a secondary title. It was mentioned on Meltzer's podcast with Cody Rhodes. Do they want to do the trios titles? Do they want to do an AEW women's tag or the secondary belt? And in all honesty, the top two options were none or a secondary title. I think you can see one of those guys hold that. I'm going to just leave it at that for me.
I would say they need a secondary title. There has to be a mid-card title because you have some mid-card wrestlers. So you have to... Not everybody's going to be able to challenge for the heavyweight belt. So you got to have something midway. And that's your mid-card title.
What do you think about like a... Not traditionally like a mid-card title, but like a... Kind of like a hardcore title.
Yeah.
Cause you got like Jimmy Havoc, Joey Janela, this
yes.
Dr. Luther guy now.
Yes.
Is the TV title played out live, chat?
Yes.
I won't say it's played out because they're killing it on NWA, but
I don't know if it works though because NWA is not really on TV. No offense, but I get that it fits the heritage of it. I don't know. I think they got to come up with something different for a belt. I think you got to come up with a different name that nobody has. You don't want an Intercontinental, a US, a National. There's a bunch of titles like that. You don't want to do European, something that's been done. They have to really figure out how they want to mesh this one together. So hopefully something good comes from it. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. Sean Harrington went back and said something about this is a late response, but I'm tired of Kenny Omega wearing the same gear back to back. Back in New Japan, he would change up his look.
I got an answer to that. Kenny Omega's gear guys over in Japan. Takes a little bit longer.
Respect. R-Dub said they should do an internet title. Queen of the Indies is just yelling, woo! So
love you, Queen.
Yeah. Maybe internet title. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see what they do for a secondary title. But people are coming up with different ideas, and hopefully they capitalize on it.
What about MJF defending that Diamond Dozen ring?
Ooh.
They could.
I like that idea.
They could. Now, let's get into the next match here. Sammy Guevara with Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes. I'm sorry, I meant to say Jake Hagar versus Dustin Rhodes for this one. Dustin Rhodes had a lot of face-offs with Hager, playing back to his arm getting broken by him when he slammed it in the car door. And they played into this a lot, so you kind of see what was coming with this. This was a back and forth match. I thought they made both guys look really good in this one. He ends up hitting the Reckoning on Sammy Guevara. I just wish they would stop using the Canadian Destroyer as a transition move. I'm sorry.
Petey Williams weeps.
Yes. The reckoning for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, though, Dustin gets on the mic and calls Hagar Jericho's bitch. Sammy turned around first. He said, no, not you. And then basically Hagar knew it was about him. And he calls him out and he challenges him to a match at AEW Revolution. And Hagar just kept it moving after that, just looking at him kind of pissed off. The Big Hurt is the name they are emphasizing with him. Yep. I don't know how to feel about this. Go ahead.
He told Hagar, or Hagar, stop saying that wrong.
Yeah, sorry.
He told Hagar that, oh, you're failing in your MMA career. Why don't you get in the ring? Are you ever going to get in the ring? First, he's not failing. He has 1 win and 1 no contest.
Yeah.
He kicked somebody in the dick.
Failing to me.
No.
He's technically undefeated.
Yeah, he's still undefeated. You're hating, bro.
No contest? That's a loss to me.
You're a Patriots fan. Hey. Knock it off. All right.
John Jones got a no contest on his record.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva got a no contest on his record.
Yeah. I mean,
what's Anderson Silva's record?
John Jones is undefeated then, basically. He hasn't lost, right?
He has 1
loss.
No,
he has 1 loss. What was that, DQ, though?
Illegal strikes.
That was stupid.
Illegal strikes. Come on.
I guess rules are rules.
I'm just
saying, to be there.
He doesn't have a loss on his record.
Do you feel Sammy was hurt by this loss?
No.
Were you surprised that he lost because he just got challenged by Darby Allen?
No, because then if you had Sammy win, then there was no point in Dustin cutting that
promo to challenge.
Yeah.
I see it. It makes a good point here.
Because he hasn't challenged him ever since he had his arm broken.
6 said when all else fails, kick him in the dick. Listen, I'll tell you guys this. If you ever get into a fight, there's 2 things any man's going down from. Punch to the throat and hashtag Dick Kick City. Shout out to Wrestling with Regret for that one. You're going down.
It has a proven track record against Brock Lesnar.
Touche. Afterwards, we get through that promo. We get... in the background of this, Tony Schiavone
is just strolling back and forth with his hands in his pocket.
Tony Schiavone looked like a bad drug dealer on the corner selling some bad reefer. What are you doing, Tony?
Weeds for sale. I've got weeds and marijuanas.
Just walking back and forth with his hands in front of him, just...
6 said, don't ever compare Jake Hager to Jon Jones. Dude ain't even in the same league. No, we weren't comparing him to him. We were just bringing up the fact of no contests are on other people's records. A no contest isn't a loss. Learn the damn rules. Foursquare. Who's Foursquare?
2 Foursquare.
Whatever.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, we're moving on with this. Britt Baker comes out.
I don't think anybody in this room said it was a loss though. So, whatever.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
It's tarnishment. That's how I look at it.
It's not though.
Britt Baker comes out and they show her losing to Yuka Sakazaki. They show her knocking out the Tooth once again. Boom, whatever. It leads to Tony Schiavone getting an interview again. Why do they keep bringing up Tony Schiavone being a barista at Starbucks? The man wanted to do that, and they just crap all over him for it.
It's cheap heel heat.
It is.
Terrible. Rob, off topic, Thomas Polster said he would like to know your Twitter ID. He has some football questions for you, if it's okay to ask you.
I don't know it offhand, but I'll find it out later.
Definite. So, very weird promo. I thought Britt Baker started off very weird in this promo. She was talking about specific medical terms with the teeth, and I had to knock her teeth out. It felt very like...
She started rambling.
She went on a tangent about that. Like, you should have left it at the 19th molar or whatever.
But still,
I think she called it.
I think she was trying to do like, I'm smarter than you. I could. So I get it.
Condescending heel.
Yes. Right. So she got her heat with that. And then when Britt Baker started trying to go off and say who she's better than, Rob, I'm going to let you take it over. What did you think of this promo with Britt Baker?
Like you said, it started out kind of all over the place. And then she started insulting the crowd where she say, these Whataburger faces. Started a Whataburger chant that kind of like overwhelmed what she was saying. I'm not feeling Britt Baker.
What?
It's just not working for me.
Nah.
Let me see here. 6 I'm starting to feel the same way about Britt Baker that Rob feels about Jay White. She just annoys me. Can't cut a promo, can't wrestle. She's got 3 degrees and 0 talent. Why did they sign her?
Jeez.
Harsh. I think Britt Baker's doing a good job on the promos, though. I thought she did a good job by the end of this. She turned it around for me that I was like, okay, good.
Yeah, but she, right now, for her status, she needs to be very consistent about this.
Britt gang member Baker, what set she rep? Rockstar is a fool. Jay White can cut a promo, can wrestle, and is over as hell, opposite of Britt Baker.
Yo, okay.
Casey's back on Darby's pants, and he said that your opinion is tarnished, Derek.
Who doesn't like Darby's pants?
Derek.
Me.
All right.
I don't like that.
I agree with Casey then.
I don't like that.
But no.
Bro.
My thing with Jay White, we were talking about Jay White earlier, me and Donnie. Everybody knows I hate this man, but the man can work.
That's true.
He's doing his job and making me hate him.
What about Britt?
Britt is like garnering the wrong kind of heat to me.
Britt, we already disliked Britt from the beginning, so I wouldn't really garnish hate.
And nobody gets those Dennis reference. F out of here, Six said. Tonight was better, and you know I hated her. I'm with Queen. I think that Britt Baker did a good job in this promo. She started off rough, and then she turned it right around, and she knew exactly what to say. Calling people Whataburger faces. Honestly, I want to go there and try it, but she disrespected them. Is it overrated? I've heard the same about In-N-Out. Have you had it before? Anybody in here ever had Whataburger?
I make a better burger than both places, so whatever.
Facts. You do make damn good burgers. I'll give you your props. Let's see here. Casey's laughing and said that works for Darby, though. They signed Britt Baker because the Bucks are friends with her boy toy.
But they murdered him.
Honestly, though, I don't think it was just because of that. I think Britt Baker has something underneath. I see something, too, in Britt Baker. I just don't know what it's going to take for her to figure it out. We've talked about it for weeks. Maybe it's going out and working more. Give her time. Maybe you need to put her with a coach specifically and have them do it. So you think there's no hope. It's all hope lost.
Yeah.
In how many weeks has it been?
Rockstar says Britt Baker is the new Lacey Evans. I'll do you one better. She's the new Lacey Von Erich.
Wow. Casey Briggs said he agrees. This is Britt Baker or Chelsea Green. I'm taking Chelsea Green all day, Donnie.
Easy.
Britt Baker just reminds me of the drunk girl at a party.
Exactly.
Damn.
Who just rambling on about shit. Like,
and In-N-Out isn't overrated. I'm just going by what I've been told. I've never had it before, Casey. Never had it. But a friend of mine went to LA and had it. He was like, nah, he wasn't feeling it. He said Five Guys. Britt Baker, wow. All right. I'm going to leave it at this. I thought it was all right.
I think we're spending too much time on Britt Baker.
Yeah. Let's move on to the AEW Women's Title match.
She's doing her job.
I agree. AEW Women's Title match. We got the Beast, Nyla Rose versus Riho. Now,
I like that.
You like how I said that?
Yeah.
Respect it.
Put some respect on it.
Man, people are really mad about this In-N-Out comment I made. My buddy just said it. It was Kevin. I'll give you his Twitter handle at the end.
There you just give out.
No, Kevin will argue with you all day and say it's trash. I'm just letting you know, he's like, trash, bro. Send anyone my way about that. It's trash. He thought it wasn't good. Anyway, women's title match. Nyla Rose, Riho. I thought this was a good contest tonight.
I like this match, actually.
Did you like the first one?
Not as much as this one.
Hell no! I thought the first one was good. See, I don't know.
I don't know. I like this one better. This was a great match too.
This was like, I haven't really enjoyed too much of Nyla Rose's work since she's been in AEW, and I feel like this is like the turning point for me.
Turning point for Nyla?
Yeah.
Like, you're a fan?
Well, I've been a fan, but
what are you saying? Turning point as far as what, in-ring work?
Yeah, like this is like one of her better performances.
Ooh, Six said this is match of the night.
Disagree, but
ooh, he's got his right to an opinion. I'm cool with that. Match of the night. Ooh, yeah, he brought up some harsh points about it. We'll get into this. Nyla Rose showed a lot of power in this match. Yeah. Did the table ever get used that she set up on the outside? No? She set up a table. That was really weird to bring that up. Like, have her bring out the table.
Well, that's her
been
thing.
a gimmick. But she never got to use it. I hated that the ref was standing right next to her. I'm like, well, if you don't want her to use it, just flip the table over. But hashtag stupid ref syndrome. I get it. Sometimes they got to be dumb. I like Riho showed some promise in this match, too, though. The dragon suplexes, I thought it did good stuff for some Joshi wrestling. Also, the Northern Lights suplexes that she hit as well. beast.
Yeah, now this was one of the better showings of like a Joshi versus a traditional, what do you call it, North American talent.
Yeah.
That they meshed well together.
Yes. Britt Baker, take notes, please.
Hey, we're done talking about her.
I'm just saying because this was great.
One thing I did like about this match too was showing how evasive Riho can be. She was getting out of a lot of holds, a lot of
submissions,
predicaments, submissions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she used the small frame that she has just to get out of things. And I thought it made a lot of sense with what they were doing within the match. She did 3 stomps on her. She did whatever she could to try to put her away, but Nyla had all of the double knees scouted and everything else. She wasn't hitting him like she was in that first match. And eventually, she got caught with the Beast Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Nyla Rose is the new AEW Women's Champion. I couldn't be happier. Looking at what the live chat is saying, they are tired of it. Starting with Sick, he said that Rio's just not around enough. He left it at that. Let's see here. I saw some bad comments about your buddies tasting the LA smog on the burgers. I got a question. Why do they... we'll get into that, Malik, towards the end. Remind me of that. Sean Harrington said it would have never broke anyways with Riho going through the table. Shout out to Donnie last week for the I am the table. Jordan is in the house. What's good, Jordan? Twitter gone rant on Nyla Rose winning the women's title. Twitter's going to say whatever they want to say about that. I don't care. Nyla Rose is damn good in the ring.
Let Nyla live.
R-Dub said Riho looks strong in defeat here.
I was going to say the same thing.
Who challenges Nyla Rose next?
Shida.
Shauna.
Ooh, Shauna does have the beef.
She owes her.
Yes, but you got to get Shauna some wins then.
I feel like Nyla Rose is going to be a great foil to whoever the babyface challenger is going to be.
Shida.
It could be Shida.
Any
babyface is going to look good.
Could be Shida.
It's gonna create better programming.
Listen, my girl Shida getting a title shot. She gonna lose, but she getting title shot.
And Nyla Rose is around more.
Exactly.
A lot of people were saying that.
Casey
Bringing
just
up.
said, put the belt on the full timer.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to. It had to happen.
Six said the exact same thing I said when me and Donnie were talking about it. Nyla is going to need a bigger title. There's no way that belt's going to fit around her waist. That belt was perfect for Riho, but now I think they need to figure out a way to maybe expand the title. I think it would look nicer if you made the plates a little bit bigger. I don't know. What do you guys think of the design of the belt?
That center plate is a bit thick too, like width-wise, so I feel like they can like roll that out and it'll be fine.
Yeah, you need a bigger belt. Thomas Polster said finally a believable champ. Riho is good, but not a believable champ, Tiff said. Especially that we know she's with Kenny.
See, I thought he was with Shida.
I don't know what's going on.
Hitting both, man.
No,
I ain't mad at him.
I'll fight Kenny if he hitting Shida. I'll fight Kenny for that.
Listen, my girl Tiff's got the list of husbands, and she asked people for their list of wives. Shida might be on this man's. He's getting sensitive. Don't get hot about it, D. Don't get hot. Some people are bringing up Kong, abnormal paranormal TV. What is going on? Glad to have you join us. R-Dub asked, who do we think the next challenger is? Does anybody think someone different? We heard Shauna. Some people are bringing up Big Swole in the chat. Some people are saying Statlander.
I'll say Statlander because Statlander, she squandered her title shot because she wasn't fully there.
No. The collective nightmare squandered her title shot.
Well, yeah. We'll get, yeah.
On that note, we're going to move forward. No need to talk about the Nightmare Collective. Jericho's promo. I thought this was very well done for the short period of time. What's up with Jericho wearing bandanas first, though? What is good with the man with the bandanas around the neck now? He's always coming with some
stuff. He's not doing
stuff.
Scarves anymore, so...
Tiff said, give me the list of wives. Let's see
Tiff,
here.
I got a list. I got a list.
We can talk about that on Twitter.
Yeah.
People are giving their names now.
Dakota Kai? Ooh.
Jericho promo. Let's stay focused, boys.
Sorry.
The bandana wrapped around the neck. He cuts a great promo. And Rob, who is the assassin that Jericho is talking about in this promo?
The Monster Matanza. Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb is an amazing performer. He was the Monster Matanza in Lucha Underground. Absolutely love that.
And one of this guy's personal favorites.
Yeah, dude, Matanza was my favorite in Lucha Underground. He could beat everyone's ass, and I wouldn't care. But you have Jeff Cobb, one of my favorites in Ring of Honor. Should have been the damn Ring of Honor champion, not Matt Taven. Sorry. But yeah, dude, they really did some good things here. I can't believe that is Jeff Cobb signed? Does anybody have like a inkling of what's going on with this? Because that was really dope in my opinion to announce Jeff Cobb. My jaw dropped. You guys saw me. I popped. I was like,
I mean, you might as well say he's signed. You can't.
We don't know that yet.
You damn it! You put your name on the line and call it a day.
Could this be Marty's doing? Rob? Jeff Cobb's not with Ring of Honor anymore, right? The contract is lapsed, I believe.
I believe so.
So
I think Shane Taylor's is too, right?
I think so. I haven't heard anything about him signing a new deal. R-Dub said Cobb in AEW is a great pickup, but he does. But does he really need to be in the inner circle? I don't think he's in the inner circle, R-Dub. I think people are making a mistake with that.
He's a hired gun.
He
kind
is
of like the Butcher and the Blade.
He's been hired by them. He's not with them. Man, a lot of people are saying Jeff Cobb would be great. R-Dub confirmed he is signed.
See, I told you.
Okay, I
told you, bro.
Listen, bro, I know R-Dub sources. Derek sources, I don't know where they came from. You been hanging out with the Dark Order.
Listen, I got a lot of sources, bro. Respect the sources, okay? Respect the sources.
My man Foul Original in the chat. He said he popped for Cobb too. What's happening, Foul? Good to have you in here, my brother. Yeah, Jeff Cobb made the quickest debut, and I think they did a better job with this debut. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but I think they did a really good job with this. I know some people want to bring it up. R-Dub, let's get into his last point here. He declined ROH's contract. It was rumored that he signed, but nobody knew where exactly. So, surprise! That's what we got with this. Let's get to the next match. Some people might say this was a great match too. I think this is the match Derek popped for the most. We have MJF with Wardlow versus Jungle Boy.
See, I thought this is my favorite match tonight.
They did a really good job in this. This was work in that ring.
Might I add?
Go ahead.
Jungle Boy is a true player for kipping up while MJF had his back turned, looked at him like, fuck you.
Make sure we bleep that out. This is why he needs a filter, folks. We can't be dropping F-bombs on the show. All right? When we start seeing ads, Derek's not going to be on the show.
Demonetized.
Oh, I will be on the
Hashtag Mr. Demonetized. Yeah, so MJF, I thought MJF did great work in this too, though. I think a lot of people don't know that he can do more things than he shows. He's a smart wrestler. This dude knows how to play a heel. He's not giving you anything that you don't want.
This is the best match I've ever really seen MJF in, because we went to, what was the one show that we went to? ESW. So that was the first time I seen MJF wrestle. Yeah, that's true.
Don't disrespect the Puff, but you know what you're getting in a Puff match.
But that's true. But my first time seeing MJF, that was the first time I seen him wrestle. So then when I see him wrestle here with Jungle Boy, and listen, when Jungle Boy did the Ray Phoenix move, that was beautiful.
Are you talking about, that's Jungle Boy's move?
Well, no, I'm saying like the
Ray Phoenix like move, the springboard up. Yeah, Jungle Boy always does that. It looks great when he does it. MJF was a heel in this, just a little arrogant prick that you just want to smack right in the face sometimes. I don't know what he said when he grabbed his crotch. We all kind of missed that because we were talking in the middle of it.
JR lost it on commentary.
Yes, JR. Stupid!
You jerk!
What a jerk!
You disrespectful punk! Dang nabbit!
Wait a minute. What is going on? Haha, I missed the days. I heckled the shit out of him when he was in the Indies. I'm pretty sure Queen's talking about MJF. She has a lot of great moments. I'm pretty sure that Tiff's dog Duffy, I'm going to give him a shout out in all of this. Tiff's dog absolutely probably hates MJF too. What are you talking about? What Sick wrote about me?
Yeah. Nah, Sick, that's over here. You should have heard the pop that I had when Big Show came out on WWE.
Come on.
Sean Harrington said MJF is an old school wrestler similar to Mr. Perfect or Shane Douglas.
He reminds me of Piper.
Yeah, I say Piper too. Foul Original said, I think you just run with the TNT rules and you get one sheet an hour. Let's see here. Donnie said this felt like a classic WCW match. What year WCW you were watching, buddy?
Blitzkrieg versus
You're done. You're done.
Oh, what's wrong with Blitzkrieg?
Who was Blitzkrieg?
Exactly. Blitzkrieg was dope. Tell me he wasn't.
I like Super Cal-O because I thought the backwards hat never coming off was dope with the sunglasses.
I mean, it was dope when Frost was there.
Glacier?
Yeah.
Stop calling him Frost. Don't disrespect that man. So in the end of this match, I don't know how you guys feel about this spot, but Wardlow puts on the Diamond Dozen ring on MJF and he uses it as a weapon. I don't think I said that correctly. I'm going to say that again. Uses it as a weapon. And he knocks Jungle Boy in the head. Rob wanted blood.
It's not that I wanted like a gusher, but it's like...
Should have been like a...
It should have been some color if you caught him with the corner of a diamond ring on the forehead.
Yeah.
I love that we just got a random Mortis mention in the chat from Abnormal TV.
R.I.P.
Yes. So he hits him with the ring, and then he hits him with the double cross. Love the name, and I love that he's stealing Cody's move as well. Do you think that stays with him even after this feud?
No.
What's his finisher going to be? Because he was using the Fujiwara armbar for a long time.
I think they'll pan something out for him, but I think it lasts up until the feud is over.
Why are we getting these WCW mentions about Blitzkrieg and the Wall?
The Wall.
Yeah. So he hits the double cross. He gets the victory. Afterwards, Wardlow hits like an F5 on Jungle Boy. I think this was to illustrate what Wardlow is possibly going to do in the cage match next week against Cody. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be going down in Atlanta, if you will. Still cage match, baby. My son Cody, he's going to be out there whooping Wardlow's punk ass. Oh, yeah. He's going to get that match against MJF.
Now, I got a question.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if Jungle Boy sent Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt to the back.
Yeah.
Wardlow didn't leave. Why would they trust Wardlow out there?
Well, no, Wardlow did leave. He did leave, but I think he came back through the crowd.
That's what we were talking about throughout, because I didn't see him on the floor at one point, but I thought he never left. Though.
Yeah, no, he definitely, like, as MJF was coming down, he had told, like, Wardlow to go back, and Wardlow had started veering off to the right. I think he came back through the crowd.
Well, Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt made the save, and I do like the fact that Luchasaurus was calling Wardlow out, but MJF held him off like anybody does with their bodyguard. Good stuff.
I think Wardlow would lose that.
What?
Against
Luchasaurus?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We haven't really seen much of what Wardlow can do. We don't know.
Nah, he's losing that.
We'll find that out next week.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking forward to next week, because I have not seen one single match. I've heard good things, but I have not seen one match.
Are these similar to like a Brian Cage type?
I'll take it. Fox said, fantastic, Dusty. No, Cody would probably punch me in the face if you ever saw me do that. And I would respect it. I get it. But really, really fun stuff there. I can't wait for next week's cage match. Then we get the Pac promo. Rob, take over from this. What did you think of this?
Well, basically his main point of this promo was, Kenny, you haven't been the same since I choked you out in Chicago. And, well, I mean, he's been winning matches lately, so...
Yeah, you wrote down lucky bastard.
Yeah.
So he's been talking crazy
and he was
shit.
smart and wore a jacket this time.
Yes, and he was outside, but it didn't look like he was freezing.
Yeah, because his ass could have caught pneumonia messing around with no jacket on out there. Boy, you crazy, man. I'm bald. I know. It gets cold outside.
Head steams.
But I really thought good promo by Pac. I want to see them tear it up in this Iron Man match. I want to see that New Japan style match. Kenny, I know you say, like, I'm not in the main event anymore. It's not about me.
It's about you.
No, Derek, I'm going to allow you to say your favorite word that I just told you couldn't say.
Fuck.
That. You can do whatever you want, bro. Kenny, go out there and put on a show, bro. That's what I want to see from you when it comes to this match. So... Rob took care of the notes for me for this one, so I got to give him a shout out for this. We got the cage match next week. Cody, MJF. We talked about the tag team battle royal that's happening next week. Who will be the number one contenders for the tag team titles at AEW Revolution? And we found out the Lucha Bros will be taking on Hangman Page and... I got to roast Rob in 1 second after this. And Kenny Omega.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, bad notes. He wrote Hangman and Page. So we got Omega and Page next week for the tag titles. Could the Lucha Bros steal it? We'll have to wait and see, find out. Make sure you are here next week so we can talk about this together. We also then find out that Dustin Rhodes' challenge was accepted by the Big Hurt. Jake Hagar will be facing him at Revolution. Dopeness.
Is he cleared?
Yeah, he can do it. They've been planning this for a while.
Okay.
They've been holding off on it. It's something that in his contract with his fights, I don't remember exactly how it works. Yeah. I don't remember how it works, but Tony said...
It's something to do with like TV rights or something like that.
Yeah. I think as long as he doesn't have a fight, he can wrestle. And then once he has a fight that he has to promote, he can't do anything.
Right.
Santana comes out with his boy Ortiz. Some people call them LAX. The airport we're talking about. Don't sue us. But Pride and Powerful, love the theme music. They come out, they got the eye patch on. Moxley comes out, he's got the eye patch on. It's a battle of the pirates in this one. Shiver me timbers, the ship was a rockin' and a rollin', and these two were battling it out with the slugs. It started out in the crowd, though. I thought this was a really good way to start it. They brought the fight right to Moxley. Moxley dragging people's ass into the crowd. They're brawling all over the place. More eyes than sense between these two.
Yeah, they got more eyes than sense between the two.
Rob's taking over because I'm laughing at
I'm just saying, man. These boys don't care. They got more eyes than sense.
I respect it. That made me I laughed at that.
Santana dominated from this point, targeting Moxie's eye with Ortiz distracting the referee, tried to drive it into the corner of the steps. Rolling cutter for the near fall.
Great rolling cutter.
Better than the one Phoenix tried to hit on Kenny Omega.
Yeah. I love that one.
He just steps to the side.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
What happened? He tried to go for the double knee stomp off the top rope.
Yep.
That's when Moxie starts to rally.
He then makes him walk the plank.
Ortiz gets involved again. This time he takes a swig from his flask and spits it into Moxie's eye. So that's both eyes taken out.
Burning.
After what, he's blind, so he's trying to feel his way out. Obviously, he hits a thumb into the bad eye under the eye patch. Gets the 4 count from the referee. Hits the blind paradigm shift for the 1, 2, 3.
I like how they did it with the Rick Martel, Jake the Snake Roberts WrestleMania 7 blindfold match. Both backed into each other when they couldn't see, and he hits the paradigm shift, gets the dub.
And is jumped immediately afterwards.
Yeah, the Inner Circle were not too far away. They get in the ring, start whipping him with the belt, beating his ass. Hager's kneeing people in the nuts, taking him to Dick Kick City, whatever you want to call it. He's even getting beat with is it oranges or baseballs in there? I don't know what it is, but
I think either way it hurts.
It's a slapjack. He's basically beating his ass with the slapjack.
Definitely.
And after all is said and done,
hold on, Sammy hit a mean 632.
Oh, dude, that was sex.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, Sammy, they almost missed it. I thought they were going to miss it with how the camera angle was, but they caught it. 630, perfectly nailed. Sammy Guevara, I doubted you at first sometimes, brother, but I got to give you your props. You did some really good shit tonight. Yeah. And then the music hits.
Wait, the Judas effect.
Oh, yeah, the Judas effect. Dude, everybody hit their finishers on him. They whooped Moxley's ass. He was done. He was out for the count for this one. And he's been getting the best of them recently, so I'm okay with this. Then Jeff Cobb's music hits. Jeff Cobb was in the building. This man destroyed Moxley with the Tour of the Islands. I thought it was really good. The Hired Assassin thing was perfect. He comes out rocking the black and gold, and I said, AEW colors, is he signed? Shout out to R-Dub for giving us the answer on that. He is signed. I thought it was really, really good. It's a Nerf ball.
Yeah.
Tiff, you're wrong. Those are Tiff's boys, actually, when they were in House of Glory. So they actually did some promo stuff for her. Let me see here. Malik says he's got a question. Why is it every time they sign a new person, they always are a heel at first? And is Jeff Cobb going to be Rhino 2.0?
I would say better than Rhino 2.0.
I think heels are easier to accept as a heel at first versus babyface. Babyface is just hard to come in as a babyface. No one knows.
It's easier to get over as a heel.
Exactly. I can see Cobb turning really quickly though. I don't think he could. He doesn't have to stay in this role. He could just be like, I took the money and I wanted to get signed. Now I'm here, and you're not going to tell me what to do. And then fans can easily get behind someone like that.
Right. Be another bad boy of AEW.
Let's see here. Rockstar said, Sammy, pull your pants up, hitting him with the Bill Cosby.
Pull up your pants.
No.
We used to play a block.
Cooking for everybody.
Shout out to Ghost Dad. Great movie.
No, it's not.
Great movie. Me and my brother laugh at Ghost Dad for personal reasons, so it's a great movie. Jeff Cobb could be the first feud for a face champ. Moxley, R-Dub is saying. R-Dub, I'm getting you on this show one of these days, I promise. I like your thinking in this. I thought this was a fun show. Chat, you know what time it is. We're at the end of this. I want to know, tonight's AEW show, thumbs up, thumbs down. There's no thumbs in the middle. There's no BSing. None of that. Nothing soft. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And let me know, what do you want to say, Rob? Favorite match or moment of the night with it? Let's go around. You already gave the thumbs up. What was your favorite match or moment of the night, Derek?
Listen, the MJF and Jungle Boy, when they traded off with every single move that they had, listen, that was perfect for me. So, I couldn't pick a better time for me to get excited for what's next to come when you see MJF wrestle Cody, because I'm like, I was very skeptical. I'm like, MJF looks like he can wrestle. I haven't really seen him do anything. Now I have. Now I'm ready.
I see a lot of thumbs up going on in here. Rob, thumbs up, thumbs down.
This is getting a thumbs up from me. I'll say my favorite match was MJF versus Jungle Boy. Favorite moment was Jeff Cobb coming out at the end.
Hell yeah. Thumbs up for me as well. Jeff Cobb is that boy. I don't care what anybody says. That man will beat your ass. And if you don't know, Monster Matanza, look it up on YouTube. The man was bad for a whole season on Lucha Underground. You couldn't stop him. Let's see here. Prince Rockstar says my favorite match was the women's title match.
That was a great match too.
It was. I thought I like Santana and Moxley as a match too. I thought that was a lot of fun. I think they did a really good job tonight. Everybody shined equally, and I think next week's show is going to be off the chain in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be can't miss television.
That cage. You think it's going to be bars or mesh?
I think it's going to be bars.
I think it's going to be mesh. I think Cody's too old school for that.
I'm thinking mesh too.
I think there's going to be a top to the cage possibly too. That will really keep out interference for once.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you will. Thank you. Someone just exposed my PSN ID in the chat calling me Animals07.
Kill animals.
Nyla the women's title and Cobb's debut, R-Dub said. Sean Harrington said, thumbs up, match of the night, Jungle Boy and MJF. I like Santana and Moxley. Highlight Jericho's promo leading to Matanza. AEW, please sign Dario Cueto.
Yo, please bring him in.
He does movies though. I don't know.
I don't know. He was so good in that role though.
He was. And they never finished the damn season.
I know.
I got to get them on the podcast so I can ask them what was going to happen with that. Six said banger of a show tonight. Donnie said Blue Cage. You Hogan fan, you. Good show, Tiff said.
Donnie loves Hogan.
Tiff, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you for that. R-Dub said we want bars. Cobb will sacrifice someone, right? He might beat some ass next week. Everybody is saying bars. Y'all better be talking about ice cream bars. It's gonna be the mesh old school cage. Damn it. I'm thinking bars, blue bars. That old school vibe. Six said. Please, Dario was awesome. Cobb and Jungle Boy, MJF were Fowl's favorite things of the night. With that being said, folks, thank you so much for joining us. There should be an audio form of this going up within the next day or two if you guys want to listen to it on the go. Pass it to someone. Tell them, hey, check out my man Everything Pro Wrestling. I appreciate that. I want you guys to spread the word about this. Also, TeePublic, we have a sale on some of our awesome shirts. Rob did a great job designing most of them, so you guys have to check them out. 35% off. You guys can get t-shirts for as low as $13. For TIFF, you can get... There's a ghost in my room. Donnie. You could get AEW women's tank tops. You guys can get whatever you want on there. There's coffee mugs, cups, stickers. Support Everything Pro Wrestling and get something for your money. I'm telling you guys, all worth it, man. So make sure you guys go out there, listen to some podcasts, support them. And with that being said, I am out. Boys, I thank you for joining me for this review. And thank you. Peace.